It's the DGCA which has now ordered removal of 3 officials from Air India. Crackdown is being done by the aviation regulator DGCA. DGCA said repeated serious violations were done by these officers who were working for Air India. Action over flight crew schedule, lapses in rest requirements that were being done. Licensing lapses is also something that the DGCA is now pointing at. 3 officers who were working at Air India, action has been taken against them. They have been removed, and these orders were given by the DGCA. DGCA is the aviation regulator. My colleague Amit is still with me on the story. Amit, this is big news which is coming in. We are seeing an order being given out, removal of 3 officers from Air India. This order is being given by the DGCA. The DGCA is the aviation regulation body in our country.
Right, Aishwarya. The compliance body in India has now acted against certain officers of Air India. And to be very specific, this names Mr. Chura Singh, the Divisional Vice President of Air India, Ms. Pinky Mittal, Chief Manager, DOPS Crew Scheduling, as well as Ms. Payal Arora, Crew Scheduling and Planning. So the DGCA has issued this order against Air India officials, 3 officials of the Air India, and they have been accused of, in violation of the compliance norms in regards to scheduling of the Air India flights. And the Air India order, the DGCA order to Air India is very specific. It is saying that these 3 officials should be immediately removed from their rostering and scheduling responsibilities, so they cannot be in the operational responsibility anymore. And the DGCA has asked to initiate an internal inquiry against these individuals who have, violated the norms of safety compliance as well as scheduling and rostering compliance. That's what we are being given to understand at this point in time. And the Air India will have to submit that particular report back to the DGCA as soon as possible. Now, if we go by the detailing of the allegations against these individuals, these officials of Air India, it includes unauthorized and non-compliant crew pairings, along with that violation of mandatory licensing and recessing norms. So licensing norms have been violated. That's the allegation that has been labelled by the DGCA or found out by the DGCA by going through the books of the Air India, as well as systemic failures in scheduling protocol and oversight. And that is why a 3-pointer order has been issued against these 3 senior officials of Air India by the DGCA. Now, remember, in the wake of AI 171 crash, the DGCA has been holding meetings with the Air India, and several books and documents of the Air India has been called in the past week, and now action is being taken. Back to you, Aishwarya.
Thank you, Amit, giving us all those details. It is the DGCA which has now cracked the whip, but 3 officers from Air India have now been asked to leave.